Welcome to everyone. Today I'm excited to introduce you to the one of the most powerful and widely used programming language in the world. JavaScript is a language of web. It was introduced in 1995 by Netscape. JavaScript is an object-oriented programming language which is used by the several websites for scripting their web pages. But JavaScript is more than just a tool for enhancing the website. It has a growth far beyond its scope. For examples, web development, full stack development, mobile and desktop applications, and game development, etc. Features of JavaScript. Client-side scripting. JavaScript runs in the browsers, allowing website to be interactive and responsive without requiring server-side communications for every user access. It's interactivity, event handling. JavaScript handles a lot of events like on-click, on mouse over, on progress, on submit, on blur, on change, like etc. DOM manipulations. Document object model is one of the most important concepts in JavaScript, which is a programming interface that allows you to interact and manipulate the document dynamically. And it's a cross platform like Linux, Mac OS, and Windows, etc. A variable in programming is a symbolic name or reference used to store and manipulate the data in the program. Think of it as a container or placeholder that holds information that can change or to be accessed during the execution of the program. Variable allows developer to store the values like numbers or text and reuse them throughout the code. There are three types of variables used in JavaScript: using let, using var, and using constant. Here is an example for variables. These are the method for declaring those variables for let, var, and constant. Example for let. The let is one of the variable which is used in JavaScript. The let is only accessible within the block which is it is declared. It includes loops, functions, and if statement. Const is another type of variable which is used to store the value permanently. Once we assign the value, we can't change the value throughout the program.
Welcome to everyone. I'm going to explain advantage of JavaScript. Then 10 types of advantages here. First of all, saves time and bandwidth and easily to send HTTP request and compatible for all browsers. And then community support, open source, easy to learn, and then programming language and wisely use and environment support and then open source. Here is an explanation of advantages. Saves time and bandwidth. Regardless of where you post JavaScript, it always gets executed on the client environment to save lot of bandwidth and make the execution process fast. And the next, easily send HTTP request. In JavaScript, HTML HTTP request is an important object that was designed by Microsoft. The object calls made by HTML HTTP request as an asynchronous task HTTP request to the server to transfer the data to both sides without reloading the page, and then compatible for all browsers. The biggest advantage of JavaScript having the ability to support all modern browsers and equivalent result. And then community support. Global companies support community development by creating important projects. An example is Google or Facebook. And then vastly used JavaScript is employee everywhere on the web. And then every environment support. JavaScript plays nicely with other language and may be utilized in an enormous sort of applications. And open source. Many open source projects provide us to developers to add JavaScript. And the next, programming language. There are many available courses within the field of JavaScript. because of which you are quickly and simply expand your knowledge of this programming language and easy to use. It is not difficult to start working in JavaScript for this reason. Many of us prefer to start our adventure in the IT sector by learning this language. It gives the power of to make rich interfaces. And then next, backend usage. There are some ways to use JavaScript through Node. Is servers, it is possible to develop a whole JavaScript app from front to back using only JavaScript. Then next topic is disadvantage of JavaScript. This may be difficult to develop large applications, although you will also use the TypeScript overlay. This applies to large front-end project. The configuration is often a tedious task due to the number of tools that are required to figure to make an environment for such as a project. This is often directly associated with the library's operations. The main problem or disadvantage in JavaScript in the code is always visible to everyone, and anyone can view JavaScript code. No matter what proportion fast JavaScript interprets. JavaScript's DOM is slow and can be a never fast rendering with HTML. If the error occurs in JavaScript, it can stop rendering the whole website. Browsers are extremely tolerant of JavaScript errors. JavaScript is usually interpreted differently by different browsers. They makes it somewhat complex to load and write cross-browser code. Though some HTML editors support debugging, it is not as efficient as other editors like C++ editors, and it's difficult for the developer to detect the matter. This continuous conversion takes larger than the conversion of a number to an integer. This increases the time needed to run the script and reduce its speed.
Hello everyone, I am Thangamai for studying second MCA. Now I am going to explain data types. JavaScript has several data types that can be classified in two categories, primitive types and reference types, also known as non-primitive types. First one is non-primitive data types. Second one is primitive data types. Primitive data type. These are the most basic data types in JavaScript. They are immutable, meaning that their values cannot be changed once assigned. First one, number, represent both integer and floating point numbers. Integer numbers are 25, 10, there are etc. Let's age equal to 25, that is integer number. Let height equal to 5.9, that is floating point. Floating point are the point values. Second one, string, represent textual data enclosed in single quotes, double quotes and packets. Let name equal to John. There is string and character, both are different. String is sentence, word, name, there is strings. Character is A, B, C, D, that there is both different. Third one, Boolean. Boolean is two type of value to declare. One is true, another one is false. Boolean. Boolean represents a logical entity and can have two values. Let's is active equal to true. Undefined, a variable that has been declared but not assigned a value as the type. Let not defined. Console.log not defined but the output is undefined. Null represent the intentional absence of any object value. It is explicitly assigned. Let empty value equal to null. Symbol ES6, a unique and immutable value, often used as the key for object properties. Let unique ID equal to symbol ID. Big int ES 2020 used for represent integers larger than the number type can safely store. Let large number equal to big int large number. Non-primitive data type. Non-primitive data type are mutable and they are used to store collections of data or more complex entities. There is three types of first one object, second one array, third one functions. Object, a collections of key value pairs where values can be used any data type including functions. Let persons equal to name is the key, Praveen is the value, same age is key, 22 is value, is active true. Second one array, a special type of object used to store order collections of values of any data type. Let numbers equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is the letter including array. There is A, B, C, D, the order type collections of value. The third one is function, a block of code that performs a specific task and can be assigned to a variable or passed around. Function grade, return hello. Functions in JavaScript, a function is a block of code that performs a specific task such as calculating a value or carrying out of procedure. Functions are a fundamental building block of JavaScript and are similar to procedures. There is three part: definition, parameters, return value. First one, definition. Functions are defined using a specific syntax that includes the function's keyword, a name and parentheses. Parameters. Functions can take input in the form of parameters. Third one, return value. Functions can return a value or output. Example 1 is definitions example. Functions add where a equal to 10, where b equal to 5, where c equal to a plus b. Console.log c add. The output is 15. Example 2 is parameter. Functions add a comma b. ab is parameter where c equal to a plus b. Console.log c add a is 10, b is defined by 5. The sum of a and b equal to 50. Example 3 return value program. Functions add a comma b. Return a multiple b where c equal to add 5 comma 10. There is defined by 5 is defined by a and 10 defined by b. Console.log c the output is 50.
Hello everyone, I am Naveen, second year MCA. Today's topic, what is DOM? DOM is a programming interface for web document. It represents a structure of document like HTML or XML document. It is a tree of objects allowing to interact and manipulate the content of the data document dynamically. Next, method of document object. It can assign and change the content of document. Some important methods of document object as below. First one, write string. To write the that given string on document. Write ln string. To write the given string on document at new line in the character end. Next, now method object types. First one, get element by id. It returns the element having the given id value. Below the example for get element by id. To create HTML document and a scripting document. Next, get element by name. To return all the element having the given name value. Some example for get element by name. First of all, to create a HTML document using the tag from name values and to call the scripting tag and functioning the name from to store the get element by name. Next, get element by tag name. To return all the elements having the given tag name. The example for tag name. To create a HTML document using H1, H2 and H3 document and scripting language to call the document from get element by tag name. Next, get element by class name to return all the element having the given class name. Some example for class names. To create a HTML document and to create a div class equal to class and to calling the scripting from where x equal to document dot get element by class name class. Next topic, JavaScript events. JavaScript event is a change of an state and object. It using the various event from HTML document some activity to perform user or browser. When the JavaScript code is include HTML document, React even allow execution. Event handling is a process of reacting over the events. It handled from HTML document via event handler. Some example for events. Next event, mouse events. First one, on click. When the mouse click on the element, some triggered action from click. Second one, on mouse over. When the cursor of the mouse comes over the pointer of element is an action. Action is called mouse over. Next one, on mouse out. When the cursor of the mouse leaves an element from the pointer value. Next one, on mouse down. If the mouse button is pressed over the element. Next one, on mouse up. If the mouse button is released over an element from some action to triggering a mouse events. Next one, on mouse move. It moves the element from mouse take a place from some action. Keyboard events. On key down and on key up. The two events are used from user press from the keyboard and the release key from some action to execute the keyboard events. Another one is a form event. Unfocus. Unfocus is using from a user to focus an element. On submit. On submit is used from user to submit the some action of the page. On blur. On blur is using from a focus is a way of an form elements. On change. On change is using the values to change from another value.